When is mommy coming to adopt me?
So, when you're ready.
You got 3 kids already. You don't need any extra kids.
When your favorite one? I had lots of favorite times.
You just need one.
Let me see now.
When she deal with a mom like that, you know, who she's, I believe from the question, what I understood is that she's quite strict. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is the Joby here. If this is your first time, please like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification button. So today, as you can see, I have a special guest here. Please introduce yourself, ma.
My name is akunnaarinzeokoye. I'm Valerie's mom. Yeah. That's who I am.
Okay, that's who she is. We're going straight to it. I don't know why I'm using this as a mic because it's not a mic. Today we're going to be making some pastries. We're going to be making some meat pies and some Scotch eggs as well. So we have something, or I have something coming up tomorrow, and my mom volunteered from the goodness of her heart.
She's paying though.
To make some pastries for me, so we're really excited. Thank you so much, mommy. We love you.
You're welcome.
So, do you? Of course she does. So we're also going to be answering some questions. I put up a poll on Instagram, you know, telling you guys to ask us any questions you would like to, you know or whatever, and a couple of y'all came true, so thank you so much for those who participated. I'm going to be answering those questions as we're making the pastries as well, so stay tuned. Okay guys, we are back, and yeah, so pro tip before I continue with this video, make sure you have everything ready for anything you are trying to do. Like if you want to make pastries or anything, make sure you have your researches, make sure you decide what you want to do, and make sure you have everything, because I was going back and forth to the store to get very simple things that my mom already has at her house, but because this is my house, I don't have it. So thank you, mom, for being patient. I just wanted to put that out there. Our first question is addressed to mom, and it says, what are practical tips for maintaining a healthy mother-daughter relationship? You have 2 minutes, ma.
Healthy tips. First of all, we all know who mom is. And we know who daughter is. Daughter, mom. So, based on that, the first basic thing that should be practiced is respect. She will respect me as her mom. I would respect her as my daughter. I would trust her as my daughter. Advise her, counsel her, pray for her. I would not be all over her, you know, want to know her business. I'll give her space, I'll give her room. I'll make her be open to me. I'll give her space. I'll make it possible for her to be open to me, to tell me anything and everything that she believes I should know as her mom. And then I would be less judgmental. I would not judge her all the time. Yeah. So based on that, you know, and I would learn to trust her, really, really trust her, and believe she knows what she's doing. And if she makes her mistakes, I would correct her. I made mine. I made my own mistakes. So I also expect her to make her own mistakes. And yeah, and then every day we learn. Rome was not built in a day, so we learn every day. Yeah, that's it. And with that, we're good. We're open to each other. I can tell her anything and everything. I also believe she can tell me whatever she needs me to know as her mom. And based on that, we're good.
And so you guys have heard it. To the person that sent the question, I hope that answered your question. I think one thing I'll highlight on that she said is trust. You have to be able to, like, you know, build trust. And yeah, I want to add that growing up, my mom and I were not so close. I think what brought us together, what made us a bit more in like a sisterhood space, was the distance. After I had moved to the States a couple years back, and she called me every single day to check up on me. You know, that's also very important. Like as a parent, I want to believe, as like a parent, a mother, check up on your kids. Don't just call only when you feel like, oh, you want to know how studies are going and everything. That's good, that's okay. But it's also important for you to, like, you know, have conversations outside what you expect from your kids. Ask them like, what are your dreams? What are your goals? What do you want? My mom is one of my biggest supporters. I say it all the time, and I'm so grateful and so thankful for her. I'm not just saying it because she's here, but you know, I really am thankful for that. So yes, that is what we have for that. The question is, how do you stay motivated? I believe this one is for me. I don't know if you're asking based off being a content creator or
That should be it.
yeah, well, I'll say that, to be honest, I used to think you always have to be motivated, but sometimes motivation doesn't cut it. You know, I've heard people say that they had motivation at some point, but like what kept them going is consistency and discipline. And honestly, that's all you need. You need consistency, you need discipline, you need to be able to ask for help. I know that is something I'm still trying to like learn as well, like reaching out to people and asking for help, you know. But you have to be able to ask for help, you know. If you don't understand something and you feel like, oh, you've researched and you still don't get it, don't be afraid to ask someone else for help. And you know, be patient with yourself, you know, be patient. Some days you feel like it, some days you wouldn't, but honestly, patience is the key. Now all of this I'm still learning, but you know, this is life, you never stop. So yeah, I don't know if you have anything to add to that.
If you fail, try and try again. Keep trying, keep making your mistakes, but then you learn from your mistakes.
Our next question is when is mommy coming to adopt me?
So, when you're ready.
You got 3 kids already. You don't need any extra kids.
When you're ready, whenever you're ready. I'm ready. Well, when I was younger, people knew me to take care of kids. And people always thought I was going to have
What if this person is not a child?
5, 6, 7, 8 kids, but I have 3 beautiful special kids. I would have loved to have more. So whenever you're ready, I'm game. You know, if you want me to adopt you, I don't mind.
Please, we're not adopting anymore. Thank you. Okay, they have their hands full. Like she has a handful. Anyways, okay. So the next question is.
Why are you laughing?
I'm laughing because it's funny what this person asked. So they said, "Are you single?"
That should be you. I'm the mom here, so it's not me.
I can answer your question in private. God bless you. Well, the next question is, what's your favorite part of your childhood? That's for you, Mom.
Really sure?
Yeah, I think so. Actually, I think you can answer and then I'll also answer as well.
Ooh, the favorite part of my childhood. You want to hear that? Really want to hear that? Let me see. Let's see.
Why are you making it sound like it's a bad thing?
Lots and lots of... No, bad thing. Not really. I mean, like...
Okay.
I had lots of... My childhood was filled with fun.
Yeah, but what's your favorite one? Like, what's one that stands out to you? That if they wake you up at, like, you were sleeping tomorrow night, they wake you up and like, oh yeah, this is my favorite one. I know it's hard to pick a favorite, but...
I had lots of favorite times.
You just need one.
Let me see now. When we used to act dramas, you know, to practice our dramas, you know, there was something we used to do in church. I'm a Seventh-day Adventist by birth, you know, and we used to have something we used to call the 13th Sabbath. So we always had presentations, whether you're singing or doing recitations and stuff like that, and then the drama. So whenever you're picked by the pastor's wife that you're going to be part of a drama, you know, you're excited. And I was always lucky, I was always picked to be the king's wife. Whether I was King Nebuchadnezzar or one of those kings in the Bible, I would always be the wife. So I was always excited, you know, going to be... And actually, I didn't really know what it meant to be a wife, but then I used to be excited that I'll be the wife of a king, you know, and I'll play the role, and I always played it well. So my pastor's wife then, Mrs. Obani, I remember her of blessed memory, she would always pick me, and I'll be the wife. So I always like to go for those rehearsals and, you know, play those roles, and then always wait for what would happen in church after the presentation. Oh my goodness. It used to be lovely. Yeah.
Okay.
So many other favorite times and beautiful times, but this was my best. This used to make me wake up, wake up and go.
Okay. I would say my favorite child, like just like my mom, I have a lot, of favorite memories. But I think one that I love the most would be
In the bacon, stealing bread.
no. When we used to watch Telemundo together, actually. Telemundo and wrestling. I feel like that was the one time that...
Family time.
Yes, family time. I'm really, really big on family time. And it was just really interesting. Like, my brothers are all grown up right now. We are all grown up, to be honest. And, of course, they're not here yet, but I would give anything
What's
to
the
have
that
that.
we used to watch those days?
My heart beats for Lola.
My heart beats for...
Telemundo fans! If you know.
We
But yes,
we would rush everything in the bakery and run.
And hurry up,
Hurry
eat,
up.
rush, and just go watch. Even wrestling, I think wrestling at some point WWE, WWE,
Yeah.
like mostly on Sundays.
On
but
Sundays,
yeah,
Sunday evenings.
those were really amazing times. Were really, really amazing times. Yeah. And sometimes also working at my dad's bakery, as much as at some point we didn't really like it, we also enjoyed it because it gave us a time to bond. And I remember us like going home as late as like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. and we'll be cracking jokes.
Every time.
We'll be cracking jokes that something was going to happen. Like, it was so late at night, you guys. See, trust me, like, everything can change in like a twinkle of an eye, like every single thing. So enjoy the memories and just wait through the trying times or the challenges. Trust me, it doesn't last.
Better by the day.
It really does. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to continue with this and we'll be back for the next set of questions. So we're back and as you can see, we're making progress. Currently we are doing the Scotch eggs and the meat pie is like 80% ready, 90%. What would you call it?
70%. We've not rolled out the dough and stuffed it and baked it. Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. So my next question here is, what does she think about having more than 3 kids currently? Thoughts?
Oh, is that for me?
Yeah, that's for you. Obviously.
What do I think about having more than 3 kids?
Yes, in this current generation. In this time and age. Well, in our own time we could have 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, whatever, but now with the state of the economy, worldwide, nowhere in particular, everywhere is affected. I would say 2, 3 kids. That depends on the husband and the wife, though. Yeah. Because your financial capabilities will determine how many kids you can take care of. Because we just don't have these kids and just to have them because we have kids. We need to help them out, emotionally, mentally, psychologically, and otherwise. We have to put them through school, elementary, secondary, high school. Secondary and high school.
Secondary and high, that's secondary, high school, that's,
okay.
I'm saying it in different back. I'm just trying to, so that everybody would understand what I mean. And then, of course, the college, which is the university. So we need to put them through that. And then for those of them, too, that might not want to do all of that, they might just decide to go learn a trade or do something. You still need to be there. You need to be supportive. So if you're going to have 1 or 2 or 3, you have to be sure to put them through all of that. Be there for them emotionally, psychologically, mentally, because a lot is happening right now. A lot is happening right now. So you need to have the number of children that you can be there for in all areas of their lives, in everything, whenever they need you, as you're making your career, whatever it is you're doing, you have it at the back of your mind that the children God blessed you with, that you need to be there for them in all that they do. So 2, 3, okay, but like I said, it depends on the couple. It depends on the man and the wife. They agree, they have a program. This is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do if we have this number of kids. And they agree. First of all, they agree. Or else, because a lot of things change when the children start coming.
All right, thank you so much for that. I have a question
Okay.
regarding that question that was asked. So, what of the case of people who don't want to have kids? What would you say? Being an African parent or an African mother, a Nigerian mother.
Being a Nigerian mother, why wouldn't you want to have kids?
I mean, no,
well, because for me as a Nigerian mother, now I'm going to be very direct. I have 3 kids. I expect nothing less than 8, 9 grandkids, 3 from each. Yeah, that would be nice. Or 2, it all depends. I have a daughter that's right here. So it depends on her husband, on their decision. But I want to have enough grandkids, the economy, the financial, whatever. I'll be there physically to support them in every way, if I can too. Emotionally, psychologically, and otherwise. Financially too, if I can. We all want kids, we all want kids. But I would not want a straight up, I'm not going to have children. Why would you want to do that?
Like, some people are like really skeptical because of how the world is going right now.
No matter how the world is going right now, the world has never been okay from the Garden of Eden. From the Garden of Eden, it was never all right. It was never like, there has always been a problem. Don't do that, I'll do that. It's always been, from the time Eve ate that apple, there has always been a problem. And then Cain and Abel came. So the fight has always been there. But then it didn't stop people from having kids, enough kids. So if you were born by a woman and a man, the nice thing to do, except for those who don't want to get married, hey, it's a free world right now. You can also decide not to have, but at the end of the day, as an African woman, as a Nigerian woman that I am, I would like to have grandkids. As many as I can get, from my children. I'm not going to lord it over them, but they know very well that their mother likes children. I would like to have enough.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Well, whoever asked that question, your answer has been given. Will the woman at the back go out with me? They're referring to you, ma'am. So I put this up on my Instagram, so on a picture of both of us. So somebody is asking if you go out with them, and you know this somebody.
Who is the somebody? I'm married with kids. I don't know the kind of going out you're talking about. So this woman has been taken for almost 30 years now. So
period.
So yeah, I wouldn't go out with,
She would go out with you and her husband, if that's what you mean. Oops.
If you would want to go out with us, boom, I'm game. All right, that'll be nice.
Well, there you have it. I think we're almost there. Well, this one is directed to me. How is it living on your own so far? Your apartment looks peaceful, by the way. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Living by myself so far. Okay. I would say it's been very peaceful. Like you noticed, like it's been very, very peaceful. I'm someone who, before I moved to the States, I hadn't really lived a lot outside home, except for like 1 year in college before I moved here, where I got to live with people in the hostel and stuff like that. But before then, I had always just stayed with my family. That's my parents and my brothers. So moving to the States, it was a bit different, to be honest. And I've always stayed with people. I have always stayed with people since I moved. So fast forward to this year, when I made this decision to get my own place and stay by myself, due to so many things. So I would say it's been really, really nice. It's been peaceful. It's really enjoying. It feels really good to just come in and, close your door, do what you want to do in your house. You don't owe anybody anything. And yeah. It's your phone. It gets boring as well sometimes. It gets boring, it gets lonely. you know, but so far so good. It's been really, really nice, and I have been adjusting as well. So I'll probably do another video, you know, just talking about some certain things I've learned being by myself or living alone so far. And yeah. Okay, so we have one more question, but we will answer that after the break. This is the vibe we're giving. Action.
Welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope from today on you just keep logging in and logging, you know, joining, and you know, get to know me more, get to know what I do, follow me, and you know, yeah, that's so that you get ready for how I'm going to respond.
And we are back and wrapping up. Thank God. As you guys can see, it's like super hot. So the final question is, how do I deal with my mom who's very much over hard or difficult, or very difficult, I would say, to her adult children, especially I and my sister? It's scary because my sister wants to move out of the house because of my behavior. I believe it's because of her behavior, and even I don't want to go back home. She also has a negative perception about marriage, and I feel subconsciously it would rub off on us. That's the question.
So what's exactly is the question? How
can she deal with a mom like that, you know, who she's, I believe from the question, what I understood is that she's quite strict.
She's quite strict. There's a reason behind her behavior, her disposition towards you people. Father died, and my mom was pretty young, and we were also young. So I wouldn't say it was misplaced aggression, but little things got her irritated. She got worked up, you know, because she couldn't deal with so many things, the loss. So there's always a reason, there's always something. There's always something that makes people, whether it's a mother or a father or a brother or a sister or a cousin or a friend or an auntie or uncle, something, there's always a trigger for something. There's always a reason behind any behavior. So maybe there's something you guys need to know, something you need to find out why your mom behaves the way she does. There must be something. Under normal circumstances, your mother's there's no way she would behave the way she does. Nobody does that. First of all, she got married and she had you people, she had children. So there must be something, there must be a reason. And it's just not you and your sister. You don't know where she walks, you don't know, there must be. But so, there's a reason behind it.
Okay, so what is your advice to her? How do they tackle that? You said to, like, you know, probably have a conversation with them.
Have a conversation with your mom. Find out. She's your mom. You know when she's happy, you know when she's sad, you know when you can reach out to her, when you can talk to her, when she's in a good mood or something. It could be just a conversation on a normal day. You just like, Mommy, can I ask you something? You know, care for your mother. If you didn't want the relationship with your mother, you would not be asking. You're asking because you want to have a relationship, a good relationship with your mom. So first things first, find out what the problem is. Find out why she behaves the way she does. She wasn't born that way. She didn't just wake up one morning and start behaving that way. Something triggers of that attitude, that character, that behavior. There's something. Find out what it is. And then it would also help her with the way she relates with other people, because for now, what you know is the way she relates to you people. You don't know how she relates to other people outside. So you could be, maybe she just wants to talk to somebody. You might be the one. Find out what her problem is. Okay?
Yeah, okay, that's... Well, I think all I'll add to that is also pray for her, you know.
Yeah.
Pray for her. It's very important for us to pray for each other, for our parents, for our children. You know, prayer goes a long way,
yeah.
You know, and we might not know it, but sometimes we are the solutions that our family needs. And take for instance, like in my family, I know that there's been times we've gone through like very rough times, very, very rough times.
Tell me about it.
We're not even going to start going into all of that, but
God has remained faithful.
Yes, exactly. And one thing that I've learned over the years is to put everything in his hands. No matter how difficult you feel like somebody is, sometimes the prayer you're going to pray for them might soften them up and help them be vulnerable to you. And when they're vulnerable to you, you're able to know how to help them, how to assist them, So I'll just say, pray for them. Try as much as possible and be patient, because to be honest, we all have, places where we're lacking. We all have our shortcomings and everything. And the truth about it is that there's somebody else who has been patient with you in certain situations. And I know it's easier said than done, but it is very important for you to know that patience will go a long way for you. It might be a little bit longer, it might be shorter, but trust me, patience and prayer is going to do the trick. So I really hope that we're able to answer your question. So thank you very much. And on the other clips, what do you need?
No, nothing.
Okay, I'm going to be inserting on the other clips, like the finished products, the results of the meat pie and the Scotch egg. And I just want to point out that my mom is a baker. She owns a bakery together with my dad. She's so many things, and this is what she does as well. So if you're in the Houston area and you feel like, you know what, I need me some very delicious, crusty, nice, good, tasty pastry, this is the woman to call. This one right here. I'm going to insert her Instagram page, although she barely ever posts on there. Yo, my mom might be a Gen Z mom, but she is still a mom. If you guys want to follow her, she's on Instagram at akunnaarinzeokoye. You can't miss that. Yes, akunnaarinzeokoye. And the name of her business is Trips Foods. Yeah. So thank you guys so much. Do you have any closing remarks? Anything you'd like to say? You're such a huge fan. Everybody loves you.
Well, the testimonies come every day, every second, every minute. God has been faithful in so many ways, and we need to trust and believe in Him in all we do, because when we run to Him, we are safe. I wish you all a beautiful time. Looking forward to some orders from you people. Yeah. And you have the rest of the day good. Okay? Thank you.
Okay guys, thank you so much for watching, and just stick around for the finished clips of the pastries that we made today. Again, it is the Joby Okoye on here, and you can follow me on my other platforms on TikTok and IG at B_comingD. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.
Yeah, because I have to read my pies.
You can say excuse me.
Okay, excuse me.
Jesus, this is what I do.